Hey there, hi there, ho there. It's me there, Bear there. Hope you're doing all right. Hope everyone's feeling okay tonight. Hope the world is treating you better than it was previously and treats you even better afterwards. So, this is a video. Well, it's a live stream, but I don't see anybody here yet. So, I'm just going to talk like it's a video about what I'm saying about Valorous 5th edition of the world's most popular role playing game. Sort of. So the first thing we're going to establish is a ground rule. And the ground rule is this. I don't want to hear about, oh, you hate D&D, or oh, you said the world doesn't need another D&D. I don't care, because over all of that is the $10,000 to $15,000 I need to finish Heroic, which just gets more expensive every month that goes by as inflation gets worse and worse. So unless you have that kind of money to give me, you don't get to judge me for doing what I need to do to make money. All right, so we're clear on that. We're gonna just put that right out front. That's where we're gonna live. We're gonna stay there, and we're not gonna basically get all judgy and preachy when, like I say, you're not at all paying the bills on this or in a position to judge me for needing to raise money. Okay, so Saturday night I was on the Banff podcast. And afterwards, we were talking, and I was talking with the guys because, Darren, me, Owen, all publishers. Darren and Owen do a lot of freelance work, though, so good for them. I don't want to write other people's stuff. That's just a personal choice. I just don't feel the need to write other people's material. I'd rather write my own stuff, create my own, ideas. So anyway, we were talking afterwards, after the show. And I mentioned the situation with Heroic, and Owen says, why don't you just publish it for 5e? That's what I mean. He goes, we've already got the art. You've already paid for everything. You just need to write it out, and you can publish it for 5e. And I thought about it very seriously. I gave it a lot of thought. I talked to a few people I trust, see what they thought. Floated the biscuit, as they say, or floated the ball, or floated the balloon, or whatever it is people say these days. And came to the conclusion I'm 90% done. And that's what the sort of means. The sort of means I wouldn't just publish it as a straight 5e product, but I would put what I did before, all my fun little stuff that I put in, I would go ahead and use that. So my 3 masterclass system, adept, fighter, expert, and then the subclasses and all the stuff I've done, all the rules I've made, including, when I get there, I have to relay it out, obviously, all the racial stuff like green singers and sorcerers. And with sorcerers, there comes the problem of how I do sorcerers, right? Which is sorcerers are always going to be using what I call the build a spell. But yeah, I mean, it's all there. It's all there, including how to do the build a spell. What are you talking about? Oh, let me show you. Modular freeform magic build a spell system. I already wrote this. I already figured out how to do it. And then, of course, the Kingdom of Keldara. So, again, I'm 90% of the way there. So I'm going to sit with this over the holidays. I've handed off that document to a half a dozen people I trust to give it a read. Sorry, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. To give it a read and see what they can see. And then from there, I've got some extra writing to do. Take me about a week, maybe 2. Then I lay it out. Takes a couple of days. And then I got to insert the art, request any new art I need. And really, Bob's your uncle at that point in time. Really. Definitely do an 8.5 by 11. Bring down the page count a little bit so I can keep it affordable. Definitely do it hardcover. And would definitely. Oh, God, I don't know why I'm yawning. I just ate supper, and it could be my body just going, hey, we just ate. Let's take a nap. And I'm like, you know what, body? That's a great idea. Let's take a nap. I could do it 10 by 7, I suppose. I don't know. I'd have to think. There'd be a thought when we get to layout. But the cover, I wouldn't even use the same one as the heroic system version because I'd want them to stand out and be very different. And I've already done a back cover because unlike the other one, which I had to put a color chart on the back, on this one, I can actually put a blurb. My little Zeg Media logo down at the bottom. Now, will it sell more than the heroic edition has? It's a very good question. Given I haven't cracked 100 copies sold of the print Valorous thus far, I suspect it might. Might not. Might fall over like a lead balloon, but it doesn't cost me anything to produce it, is my point. Just time. Everything else is done. Touch up here or there, but that's just the time of rewriting, making sure all the writing's good, doing the layout. So it feels like I'm leaving money on the table. You know what I mean? It feels like I'm just giving it away for free. And not doing it is a silly thing, to be sure. Well, thank you, Pedar. And I'd definitely fulfill through Amazon. But I'd have to figure out all their hardcover rules so I could make sure. Oh, golly, I don't know why I'm so yawny. I'm not tired, but I'm yawning a lot tonight. And that's why ever since I turned on this and started talking. So weird. Perhaps I'm having a psychosomatic reaction to something. I don't know. Hello, Janet. So yeah, I got to think about this. But of course, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. I would absolutely love to hear what you guys say and think. That would make me happy. That would make me very happy to get your thoughts right now. Or, dead quiet. That's good too. Sorry, I missed what I were satire. Okay, well, don't worry about it then. You don't have to worry. You don't have to. You're good. You're good. I cannot, for the life of me, figure out how to change the page size. Format, text document, document. and nothing happens. That's so weird. Oh, then there's only one option. Don't save the changes, leave it alone. I'm finding myself more and more and more using Pages than I would using. Well, okay, you're wrong. Okay, because that costs money, Shadow. So you can't do advertising. You have to do word of mouth. You have to get people to talk about it. You got to send review copies out, but you can't pay for advertising. And I don't care what your Arduin buddies did. Everybody I know who's paid for Facebook advertising has told me after they've regretted it. They've made nothing off of it. So I don't know what you're talking about, but unless you're going to pay for my advertising, that's not helpful. Just putting it out there, guys. Like, that's like, I'm not trying to be a dick with people, but I need people to understand that if your suggestions cost me money, they're not helpful. They're not. There's nothing I can do with that. That doesn't benefit me. That doesn't do anything for me. It just leaves me in a position of, well, can't do that. Don't have the money for it. Plus, where are you going to advertise? Where am I going to advertise? Facebook is a joke. Plain and simple. Where else? You know what I mean? Helpful is what you want to be. Helpful. Okay, why is this not letting me change the page layout? This is so weird. I'm trying to do it in fucking Word, and it's not letting me do it. Let's save as a copy. And I'll put it on my desktop so it's easier to find. Save as a copy. And we'll go ahead and quit this. And then we'll come to desktop. So I'm just waiting for questions or comments that are beyond spending money. The fact that I am still trying to break even on the previous, the phase rip version of Valorous, I guess we'll call it for lack of a better term, is, you know, a sign. This is very strange. So we're going to try bringing it into my old pal, Google Docs. And then we'll open it up as a Google Doc. A Patreon tier to pick where ads go. And who's going to pay for these ads, Dr. Topper? Like, guys, get off the idea of advertising. It's not happening. I don't have money for an advertising marketing budget. If I did, I'd go hire pros and get them to make it impactful to where we might actually see something come out of it. You cannot spend zero money to do advertising. Doesn't work. If you're going to advertise, you got to spend. About 500 American on Valorous. So I got to make back roughly 700 Canadian, 750 Canadian. I'm getting close, but I'm still a long ways off. It's not perfect. Format. Page orientation. So yeah. Well, this is crazy. File page setup. There we go. Whole document, paper size, 8.5 by 11, portrait, yes, okay, go. Interesting. That didn't work. Yeah, it's nice to say that. It's really, guys, okay, I don't know why the fuck you guys feel the need to argue with me about this. There is no money for advertising. Zero. It's not a spend money to make money situation. It's a there's no money to be spent situation. Jesus, why is that so fucking hard? I've said it 4 times now. Must I keep saying it over and over until you guys get it? Like, holy shit. You're like a dog with a bone all of a sudden, guys. There's no fucking money to be spent to advertise the product. None. We're going to have to rely on networking, word of mouth, reaching out to people, all that good shit. There. That help? That clear? I'm sure someone else will say, we're going to advertise. Fuck. Page setup. There we go. Yeah. This US letter. Okay. So that looks like that's right then. Interesting. Wow, I would have thought it would be more. Was that all on art or layout, or did you have to pay others for help? It was all on art, did the layout myself. So the art was what cost me. And some of that art was purchased art that I had to buy packs of that weren't cheap. The cover was a decent price, but it still wasn't cheap. The back cover wasn't free. I had to pay an artist to do that. Wasn't cheap, but I got away scot-free on it. I mean, Christ, 500 Americans, nothing for what I got. So that's pretty good. So now that I'm sure I've upset everybody, I've tried that. It didn't work for Heroic. It's not going to work for this, Janet. I'm not whoring myself out for $20. You know what I mean? Because that's all I'm going to get. Right? I'm not going to get a couple $100 a month out of that, because I tried doing that for Heroic and I got zero. It's still up there. Run a game once a month for you and 4 of your friends. Hey, 0 takers. Right? So I'm not asking. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm not asking for ideas on how to raise money. I already have the ways I'm going to do it, and one of them is to produce this. I'm asking if you have questions about this project. I'm asking if you have things that you want to ask me about this project or ideas you might have. But if it's going to be about money, I don't want to discuss it, because I have shaken every tree, gone down every rabbit hole, flipped every rock, dug every hole that I can think of, panned in every river, and I know exactly what kind of money I can expect to get, which is because nobody, and I mean nobody, will help you. They'll tell you how sorry they are. They might buy your product when it comes out, but nobody's standing around going, you know what? I'm going to help by investing in your company or something. No one's doing that. And then well-reasoned why. Absolutely logical why. Let's make my life easier so that way I don't have to miss any of the chat. I think Zine Quest is in February. I know this isn't a zine, but RPG projects in general do well during Zine Quest. You could use Kickstarter as a pre-order platform like everybody else does. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't want to crowdfund. I'm terrified of crowdfunding. How many hours have I put in this project so far? Immeasurable. I started this project technically in 2009, but I'd say in solid real hours, 1,000, if not more, easily. I spend at least an hour or 2 a day working on it, and I've been working on it for 3 years straight recently. So I'd say, just as a safe ballpark, not counting all the ups and downs or the spaces where I didn't touch it, I'd say in the entire existence of the project, 1,000 hours minimum. But hey, you got to bleed for what you believe in. Yeah, I don't know, Jason. This year? I don't know. Why? I don't know. Why? What is that going to change? But please tell me why. I want to know now. Now I need to know why this is an important question. Back to your thing, Jason. I'm gun shy to crowdfund anymore. I mean, I could do a very low number. I could put up like say, oh, I need 2,000 Canadian to finish the project, and then see where it goes from there. I could do something small like that, which is easy to fund. No print copies, none, just PDFs, names in a book. Sure as shit wouldn't do it on BackerKit again. That was a miserable experience. I don't like BackerKit. They make everything so fucking complicated. I'd much rather deal with Kickstarter. Sorry if I'm frustrated. I do apologize for being short with people. I'm just very... my patience has vanished. Yeah, it's nice for you guys, but I hate to break the news to you, Mr. Max. Their entire back end is Byzantine. Like, it was so fucking stupid. Like, Saxis and I are trying to generate reports, and like, I think Saxis understands it now. So when I have to generate the heroic reports, he knows what to do. But for fuck's sake, I was lost, and they were walking it through me. I'm like, I don't understand what any of this is. This doesn't make sense. I remember doing it on Kickstarter, and it was real fucking easy on Kickstarter. Click, Excel file. BackerKit, you got to add this to the thing and then move that there and then make this active. It's like, for fuck's sake, can I just click a button and get every fucking person how much they spent and what things they spent on? Can I just get that as a click button report, please? But no, BackerKit, no, that would be fucking insane. So how much time you've spent this year since I first heard this project to see how much effort is going to get something like this done today's market, and if it's worth the effort. There's a difference if you're spending money, right? If you're spending money, it's a lot easier. No, he didn't struggle, but he was a little like, okay, like, and then he finally, we went through it with a representative from BackerKit, and he understood, and he was like, okay, I get it. I'm like, okay, good, because I still fucking don't. I do not understand why there isn't a push button get full report of every backer, their address, their email address, what tier they backed at, what extras they added, boom. That seems like the most basic fucking thing. But no, BackerKit, no. But again, Shadow, it all depends on how, like, hours this year. Let's say on average, if we average everything out, I've done at least 1 hour a day all year on the VALOROUS project. So 365 hours minimum. Because there are days I spent 12 hours working on it, and there were days I didn't touch it. But there wasn't a week that I didn't do something for a couple of days, right? So we'll just say 1 hour a day minimum. At least that's what I'd say. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I am very stressed. I am very, 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 very in a dark place right now. And as a result, my patience and humor tends to suffer first. So I very, very, very much apologize for being snappy and pissy. I'm just under a lot right now. Like a lot. And I know people are just trying to be helpful. I know. And I'm sorry if I'm not being more appreciative. I really, inside I am. The surface level, I'm more bare than I want to be right now. So, cheers. Kickstarter. Fuck. Do I want to do that? It's funny. I always laugh at seeing these people who, put up, I'm going to produce my product. I only need $1,000, and then they make $4,000 or $5,000, and I'm always like, how the fuck did you pull that off? And then I realize I'm in a position I could do something like that. I could very, very much do something like that. I need 9. High 9. High 9. What is high 9? Like I don't understand what we're saying when we say high 9. Like, what do you mean? I'm not the guy to ask because, again, everybody I know who did Facebook advertising told me it was a waste of time. All of them. Not one person told me it was worth time. But what did you mean? Was it hi Jerry? Were you saying hi to Jerry? Like, I don't understand. Anyway, whatever. We're moving on. God, should I do a Kickstarter? Like a low one, like, $1,500, and then see where it goes from there. No print copies. Dare I? No extras, no bullshit that costs money, no sucking down the life of the project. That's true, Janet. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah, very simple. Why are there no add-ons? Because I want to get the product out. I don't want to fucking lose money on add-ons. I spoke to a marketing guy way back when we were doing Heroic, and he quoted me a starting price at $5,000 for a marketing campaign. And this was someone I knew. This wasn't like, I went and talked to some company. This was someone saying the best I could do is 5,000. And I was like, oh, it's really rich. I'm good. Thanks. Janet, we'll put you in a corset with some elf ears and take some sexy pictures of you. And we'll use that as inspiration to draw the boys in. How's that sound? We'll get nerd. We'll get all the girls, dress them up, go to the woods, take pictures. Ooh, la la, it's Valorous in the forest. Ooh. And we'll make a stretch goal out of a digital calendar of all of you. The girls of Valorous. My big draw, yeah, I would say I would talk to Bob. I'd probably talk to Basic Expert, and I definitely would want to talk to Victor because they do really well with that type of thing. So my big draw to Heroes, it's high expertise, high effort, successfully the most popular out of print superhero RPG. My draw to Valorous is it's a completely compatible fantasy game, right? So you're saying you wouldn't back the 5e hack because that doesn't interest you, right? We'd put her in a cloak so you couldn't see her face. Just get her tits out and make money. There you go. That's the plan. That's how I'm going to make money for Valorous. I'm just going to make dirty calendars of girls' tits dressed like elves. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Well, it's not that it's a draw for a 5e version. It's that it's a 5e hack, which, of course, you could ignore all the additional rules and just use the system. But it quantifies magic active defense. It uses damage reducing armor. It has a spontaneous build a spell magic system. It has a lot of things that you don't have in 5e. Smut! I'm telling you, Smut does well. Smut sells. I never saw so much money at the end of a shift as when I worked at the adult video store before the internet killed that business. We made so much money. And now people want, like, original Smut. So I'm going to think about this crowdfunding. I've now thought about this crowdfunding. For the love of Jesus, I must be tired of my own voice. Clearly, if I am, you guys must be. Who wants to come talk live about this? Customized, personalized smut. That's what artists are for. They do the custom smut. Where do you see Coco? I don't see Coco. Everybody says, "Hey, Coco." It's fucking Restream's not showing me all the chat. I don't see Coco anywhere. Oh, there he is. I volunteer my lady for tribute. No. Femboys of Valorous, chicks with dicks, elves with balls, she-elves with extras. And then Shadow literally shows up as we start discussing that, Mr. Max. Use the link, Mr. Max. Same for you, Janet. Anybody else want to come talk about it? We can talk about it. What's up, Shadow? You're muted, Shadow. You've muted yourself, Shadow. Jerry, thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Let's see who got him. Troll King, Mr. Mackey, RPG Dad 1980, Carmine Willie Pepe, and hey, my buddy Christopher Allman got one. Good for him. Congratulations to them. So thank you very much, Jerry. That's really appreciated. Save your money for the Kickstarter. Someone, is it a femboy? Shelves. Ooh, that's horrible. You're fired, Jason Harris. Well, I guess nobody's going to join me. Okay. Oh, well, that's life. C'est la vie. Yeah. All right, we're going to try this again. Let's see what happens. Still muted, Shadow. Now you're not. Say hello.
Hey, sorry about that. Yeah, my back is all jacked up and my brain as well, so I won't be on camera.
Sorry, Janet. I get that. Hang on, Janet. I get that you're cooking. You can't join, but more importantly, what are you wearing? Mm-hmm. All right, go ahead, Shadow.
Yeah, I'm not touching that one. Let me talk to my friends over at what?
Nothing. Go ahead. You're going to talk to your friends over at.
Emperor's Choice and see what they did. Do like just Facebook ads. They did a bunch of other stuff, and they took 50 grand on they're doing, and maybe they have some inside baseball on free advertising and free
You never know.
things
But
besides
hold that thought for a quick second. I have to answer Janet. A big sweatshirt, you say? Trust me, my mind can go places, Janet. My mind can go places.
It's no one to talk to.
No, help. Any help is appreciated. I mean, it's like it's just I got to raise money, and if I'm not going to rely on sales, if I do it, Mike does this all the time, Mike Lafferty. If I put a low enough bar, 1,500, 2,000, whatever, people respond to that. They like that. You know what I mean? They like those low bars, and then they like when they blast past them and push them up to like double and triple what they get. And to be honest, having if I could get, even if I could just get $2,000, that's $2,000 in the kitty for Heroic because Valorous is paid for. You know what I mean? I'm just doing it as a pre-order at that point in time. So
okay, that's
not
the
a
next
horrible
question.
idea. Whoever suggested that.
How much cash do you need to get Valorous across the finish line? How much do you need to get Valorous? I mean, Heroic.
10 to 15,000, sadly, and it's because of a number of things. Including
how much do you need to get Heroic?
10 to 15K. Because three things are costing money and cost a lot of money. One is art. Art is fucking ridiculously expensive. And I'm currently living on the value of good deals and free art from friends. One of the good deals I got was this guy, TJ Frias, who is a very talented artist. He's doing all the backer sponsored art, right? So all the stuff for their characters. And he charges me, I wound up paying about $150 for 3 characters, Canadian. So that's a great deal because he was having a sale at one point in time, and he's honoring the sale deal with me that we made at the time. So that's good. We've done 6 already. I think there's like another 10 to go. So there, that's $1,500 right there, done. The layout is still happening, and it's going to wind up costing me probably in the area of about 800 American when it's all said and done, right? So that's a pain in the ass. So now we're up to 2,000 whatever. And then the demon shows up. Everybody who backed for a printed copy, I have to buy all of those print tickets for them. And when I was doing the Kickstarter, when we were in production for the Kickstarter, it was very reasonable for the pricing on DriveThru, but now DriveThru's pricing has. Why are you guys all on that side? Hang on. Now the pricing on DriveThru has, with inflation and them raising all their prices and everything else, my profit margins that were covering the prints but giving me money for art vanished overnight. You know what I mean? With their price changes. Doc, you're breathing like a maniac. And as a result of that, what was going to cost me 20, let's say, just picking numbers out of the air because these aren't the exact numbers. It was going to cost me $20-25 for a book, and then it was being sold for 40 or 50, is now going to be costing me 30 to 40 per book. That's cost. You know what I mean? So there's nothing left. There's no money. It's all just out of pocket. Now, would some generous, kind angel show up and go, I believe in Heroic so much, I will pay the bills. You'll just have to provide the documentation. Give me 50% of all future profits. I'd be like, yeah, in a heartbeat, I'd do that. Well, we lost Shadow. In a heartbeat, I'd do that because it would get it across the board. But sadly, in this situation, it wouldn't. So, Doc, here's where we're at. This is the thought process. Valorous D&D 5e hack, 90% done already because I got most of it written. Do it as a Kickstarter for a low amount like 2K. PDFs only. What do you think?
Well, I don't really know much about Kickstarter or how it works, but yeah, that sounds like a good goal.
And then that way, any money I get goes into the heroic kitty because Valorous is already done.
And you don't have any print copies to worry about the cost
And I
ballooning
don't have to
on.
buy any new art. And if I do need new art, I can always go back to T and beg him to do some more art for me, which he did for the other version of Valorous, which I have all that art still. And it was very good. I was very happy with it. You know, it was good stuff. And people loved it. People saw it and really responded well to it. So that's the thought process. And I can't remember who it was who suggested doing a fundraiser, Kickstarting. Might have been Jason. I don't know. Someone in the chat suggested it. And I'm thinking about it, as much as I hate doing fucking fundraising like that, I hate crowdfunding. It's not stupid. Also, Janet's cooking in an oversized sweater, so let that live in your brain rent free.
Okay. And socks, apparently. Are the socks also oversized?
Just stop painting a picture, please.
Maybe you should just photograph this for us, and so we don't have to like
All
speculate.
right, stop. Now we stop. Now we're going too far. Now we've gone too far. What happened, Shadow? Your back turned up the internet?
So that sounds like a plan. I really don't know anything about how Kickstarter works myself.
Yeah, it's not great, but it works. Problem is it's using it as a pre-sale, right? That's the point of doing it this way. It's like same thing, you know, Victor does or Basic Expert did and all that. They'd used it as a pre-sale. They were already done the project. So the money is just there to sort of, you know, help them sell and know how many copies are going out in the world.
Like, did they like have the books pre-printed and everything?
No, I don't know, but that's print stuff. That's beyond. No, I know Victor knows because he did it through DriveThruRPG fulfillment,
Okay.
which I will never touch for print again after having dealt with Amazon.
Yeah, DriveThru is very, very disappointing on the print, and they make you jump through so many hoops to come out with something that's grossly inferior. So.
Yeah, maybe next Tuesday, Shadow, I'm on vacation. That could be. Who are Miguel and Sylvia now? Like, I might just be like, hello, Miguel and Sylvia. You have very interesting Latin-sounding names. Are you Latinos? Like, who are these people? And put on a pair of elf ears. That is the January 26th private calendar done.
Oh, those are the Red Room folks.
Oh, are they? Oh.
Yeah.
Cool. Good for them. I mean, listen, they're as successful as they are because they tapped into a zeitgeist. And it was not a zeitgeist I'm ever willing to tap into. But yeah, maybe I'll come by. Don't know what to ask them. They're European, after all. Aren't they like Portuguese or something?
I'm not sure myself. I thought they were from up north. Although Miguel is a very Spanish name.
Amazon? Question mark. They are Portuguese. What is there? Yes, Amazon. It is a word. It refers to a river, a rainforest, a type of female warrior, and an online shopping industry. Is that your question, Flynn? Or is there more to go with that Amazon question mark? What? No, and I'm not afraid to use it either. I've literally hit the point where I'm like, fuck you, fuck your fucking preachiness, fuck your bullshit. AI art is happening whether you like it or not, and you can be as pretentious as you want about it, or you can just accept that it's going to happen whether you like it or not. Well, I'm not going to buy that product. Great. If that's the kind of person you are, I probably didn't want your money in the first place because you would just annoy me. I will not use Lulu. No fucking way I will use Lulu to print and to have myself a copy of Valorous off of Amazon right now. $21 shipped, taxes, everything included. I get it in 2 days. To order a copy of Valorous off Lulu, you don't want to know how much it cost. It was over $50 Canadian.
Oof.
And I wouldn't see it for 15 to 20 days.
Yeah, the only advantage to Lulu, the only thing I would use that for is if I wanted to print up something that I wasn't intending to sell, because you can't do that on Amazon. It has to go on sale, anything you put up eventually.
Yeah.
But Lulu, you can have stuff just kind of sitting in stasis, like this is just for me and people I want to print this up. That's the only advantage.
I used Lulu, and I've sold 3 books on Lulu.
Everybody, Amazon has the market. Nobody goes and looks at Lulu, so it's kind of pointless.
Yeah, I agree. I fully agree.
And I've had like no particularly huge issues with Amazon. When I did have a couple things, they were right on it.
Dude,
The
with that cover
quality of this
misprint
stuff.
for mine, they fixed it right away. Everybody who did it got a free replacement copy. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah, they run a tight ship over there, so there's
Yeah,
no
I got to give them their
complaints
due
there
on
at all.
that. As a publisher, they did not piss me off. They made me very happy. Lulu feels like hippies. You know what I mean? Like it just feels like hippies. And
Yeah, it's very slipshod.
Yeah, it just feels very, they always send me this email. Hey, it's Laura from, Lulu. It's time to restock your shelves. They're not fucking, pantry items, lady.
Yeah.
It's not like, well, I've used up all my books. I should get some more books,
I throw them away. They're disposable.
Yeah, I finished reading books, like what a fucking, like which brainiac in there.
I hate to throw the book out. I only half read it, but
this
been
book
open
was
for
rotten.
2 days.
I didn't finish it. I didn't finish it.
Doesn't have the smell anymore. It's no good.
Plus, the thing about Lulu is nice, and Amazon is nice, is that I've had people in Australia buy the book. I've had people in Europe buy the book, and they all paid whatever their local fucking Amazon shipping rates were if they didn't have Prime.
That's huge.
That's massive, because Lulu literally is double the price of the book for me to order a copy to ship it.
Yeah, because if people from overseas are looking at paying like $200 to get their hands on a book, they're not going to get it.
They're not going to get it.
Even if they really want it. They're going to be like, no. But you don't have that problem with Amazon at all. So that's absolutely the way to go right now. The only thing I don't like...
Red Room getting out of printing?
Yeah, they're getting out of the printing business. They're not going to have their own store anymore. I think they're just going to do their stuff, but they're not going to do third-party stuff anymore.
Okay.
It was some kind of tax issue they were having. They were getting like murdered on the taxes. They decided it wasn't worth doing it.
They're in Europe. I'm in Canada. We know what taxes are. You guys in the States, you're still like innocent children when it comes to fucking taxes. You're still like, I can't believe we're paying this much. Come to Canada. There's a great line in Mr. Baseball, which is, the 80s, to give you the point of how long this has been an issue for us, where when they're talking about they're going to trade him right before they tell him he's going to go to Japan, and he says, I'm not going to Canada, I'm not paying those taxes. It's the joke. Or when we were working on a show up here called can't remember the name of the show. It's an American show shooting here. My buddy was working crew on it, doing art department stuff. And when they would give out the paychecks every week to everybody, because it was before pre-direct deposit, all the crew would gather around and look at his Canadian paycheck and just read all the deductions and start laughing at him because they're like, oh my God, they're raping you. So, we pay through the fucking nose up here. Soldier of Fortune, that was the show.
But at least you have that great postal system.
We have that amazing postal system, our really, really tight run healthcare system. Crime is up. Housing's unaffordable. Groceries are ridiculously expensive. We pay the highest telecommunications rates in the free world. Oh, yeah. That's great living here. It's so nice.
Hey, you could be in California.
I could be in California. So I'd get all the same bullshit, but at least I'd have nice weather.
Well, there is that. Yeah, I think that weather softens people. I think it's part of the reason California is so insufferable. They never have bad days.
Not on topic, Doc. Not on topic. Anybody else in the chat got anything they want to add? Anybody else want to join us? I mean, come on, fucking join us. Let's do it. Come on, get in here. We'll talk about the merits of this. So basically, I realized when I was looking at my version 5 of Valorous before I switched over to the heroic engine for it.
This is the 5e version?
I'm 90% done.
I remember you were ready to run it like that.
Yeah, I just got to fluff up the text, do an edit pass, make sure everything's in order, lay it out. I've already made the cover. I just got to figure out how big it's going to be page-wise, so then I can figure out how thick the spine has to be on it, so that way I can make the spine, seamless. Unlike Heroic, where it really fucked up the spine, but I'm just not Valorous, where I'm just not gonna fucking deal with that anymore.
And that's another bonus for Amazon over Lulu. The covers are so easy to make for Amazon. Their system is awesome for cover
I'm
making.
not insufferable. Lots of people suffer because of me.
Fair enough. Well said.
Who called them insufferable? Did I call them insufferable?
No, I said Canadian or Californians were insufferable.
Yes, they are. Yes. And East Coast girls are hip. I really dig those styles they wear. And the Southern girls, with the way they talk, they knock me out when I'm down there. The Midwest farmer's daughter really makes you feel all right. And the Northern girls, with the way they kiss, they keep their boyfriends warm at night. But I wish they all could be California girls.
I do too. I'm heavily invested in silicone.
Yeah, Valley, that is. Nobody else going to join us? All right. Well, nice to see you all.
So basically, I mean, with 5e, all you really need to do is the setting and the mechanic, the one mechanic, right? Because you're not really adding anything.
The setting's already written. I just got to copy and paste it over from the Valorous book, really, and just lay it out.
Yeah, it's not like a lot.
And the mechanics are all written. I just got to go ahead and fluff them up and make sure they're good, and then figure out my layout, and then stick some of my art in it.
Yeah, crank.
And then if I need more art, find a way to make more art, and then off to the races I go. Yes, you want to come up? Come on. Come on. There's a boy. He always does this like half jump where he's like, "Oh, I can't." No.
Help me, Daddy.
I want to come up, Daddy, but I don't know how. I'm a cat. I'm so confused. There. What do you think? You think we should do it? What do you think? All right, everybody in the chat, what do you think? Should I do this or not? Yes or no? Type in the chat, yes or no. Everybody in the chat, yes or no. I mean, do this. I mean, put together a Kickstarter to raise a bit of money for it, so that way it's not a complete wasted effort, and go from there. Yes or no?
Do you know of any examples of people doing Kickstarters without physical books, though?
Victor Gorchev.
Oh, he does it that way? Oh, okay.
He does an at-cost print-on-demand coupon, which seems to work well for him. But since I'm going to use Amazon to benefit everybody, I couldn't do that because, how are you going to do that? So Jerry says yes. That's one for yes.
Just do it.
I'm assuming that's two. By the way, O'Neill, if you check your other account, RPG Dad 1980, you got a free membership today. TCG says yes. O'Neill says pretty much yes. That's 3 yeses out of 11 people watching. 4 with Peter. Yes with Jason Harris. Now, I'm assuming all of you are going to back it. I'm just saying, I'm assuming.
Speaking of which, I got to check up what's going on with John's white box thing. I haven't looked at my
I got my emails today saying they're shipping.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people have said yes. Dot counts as 6. So we're at 50% of the chat says yes. Yes, I know Vic goes through DriveThru, so I don't know exactly. I wouldn't use DriveThru for print. No way, no how. Not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Oh, here we are, basic expert. Excellent. Do I got to do anything else
for what?
this? Because I've never done with the basic experts thing on
Does
Kickstarter.
It say shipping to you? Did you get a tracking number?
Let's see. Project update. Contact Lose End for partial expect core rolls. But I don't have it's not a shipping order or anything. Maybe I got to go back and confirm something. Yeah, because I've never done this before.
Okay, so 6 people out of 11 said yes. Thanks, 6 people.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
we're
mean,
down
I
to-
don't see any downside to doing it.
I know I'm going to eat shit from the anti-AR crowd, but that's okay. I can
Oh,
mentally
fuck
prepare
those
myself
people.
for their bullshit.
They just want to complain.
Yeah, they do. The price, baby. The price. The price you have to sell it at, the price people have to pay to have it shipped to them, the hoops you got to jump through. Amazon, Lulu, I can literally take a PDF and go, this is my copy. They go, yep, all right, it looks good. We ran our system. It looks great. Here, make your cover. Here's my cover. Okay, great. There you go. And off to the races. Fucking DriveThruRPG. Well, it has to be submitted to us in InDesign format only. So I got to go get an Adobe software and pay money and learn it for something that everybody else will just let me take my PDF that I laid out and bring up to them. What?
And it winds up being an inferior product on top of that. So go figure.
Yeah, the Amazon prints are nice, man.
I constantly hear people bitching about the DriveThru's POD.
It's gotten worse. Oh, and if you have too much black on your cover, they won't print it because there's too much black. It's like, fuck off is my answer. And I use Amazon. By the way, Paydar, I know you weren't around last night, but I did a live stream for some new music, and there's 2 new Kimber Walker songs that you missed, sir. Don't know how you missed that. Hey, King Eric, greatest of all. What's up? What's up?
Citation needed.
Thank
Your
you.
Majesty. I haven't seen you in a while, actually. What have you been up to? Been ruling over something? One presumes.
I presume he's been fighting regicide. You have selected regicide.
Regicide. If you know the name of the king or the queen being murdered, press 1. That was one of the funniest things ever on that show. And I'm convinced one day people will call 911 and that will happen. It's just the way things are trending.
It is. There is a very strong possibility.
I can't remember the last time I called like a business or something and just got a person and didn't have to like spend like 20 minutes waiting through some ridiculous.
How can you be seeing Kimber Walker, an imaginary singer I made, live in Dublin in February? So are you talking about Kim Wilde? Are you seeing Kim Wilde live? I'm sure she's entertaining as a 60-year-old.
She was ones who did Kids in America, right?
Yep. Cambodia, just go for it. Any place, anywhere, anytime with Nena, the girl from Nena, the Nananan Shishlof Balon girl, Red Balloons girl. They did a great song together in the 90s. It's really good.
Is she still alive? I heard rumors that she died. The
still alive.
Girl.
Yeah. Roxette girl died.
Oh, okay. That's probably what
hey, Mike Percival, my best to Ruby. So again, yes or no? 6 people said yes so far. Should I do the 5e hack sort of Valorous and kickstart it to make just a little bit of money to make it worth the effort? Yes or no? Figure $15 for a PDF is a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
$14.99, whatever, you know.
Yeah, most of the stuff I see on like DriveThru, like the serious stuff, not that just a little couple page things, is usually in the $20 range.
Yeah, 20 feels like the new 10, eh?
Yeah.
I've been looking to see if KDP has a an estimated print calculator, but it doesn't, which is pissing me off.
Yeah, it just does it as you're like doing the
yeah, I want to be able to guesstimate in advance
It'd be nice
how
to
much
do
I
it,
would
be able
want
to
to sell
do
the
it
book for,
beforehand,
right?
yeah.
Like, would I want to sell the book for, you know, $20, $30? It's hardcover, you know.
You can delay the publish date quite long if you want to, so you can like have it like all ready to go, but you're just committed to
Oh
putting
wait,
it
there's
out.
a calculator. Okay.
Oh, they have
We're going
one
to
on
suggest it's
online?
hardcover. We're going to say black and white interior. Or should I go with color? Black and white interior. Inches. The trim size is 8.25 by 11. Marketplace is Amazon.com. Page count currently is 270 pages. And let's say if I put the list price at $30, submit, done. Printing cost royalties. I make about $8 per copy if I sell it for that price, for $30. If I were to try and sell it for the 20 like I sell now, I'd make $1 per book. So I'd have to sell it for 30. I also say yes. Sorry, I was driving. Well, thank you, Coco. I appreciate your yes.
Coco.
Oh, wow. Can't get hardcover books in Canada, so I'd have to do a soft cover as well. Well, it's just a layout issue.
Can't do hardcover in Canada?
It says no hardcover.
Is that Amazon in general won't do hardcover?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. No, it's just hardcover not available in Japan, Canada, and Australia for this.
Huh. That's really strange.
Interesting. All right, let's go ahead and submit it as a soft cover. I'd make $12 a copy at that price. I'd have to do both. I'd have to do a hardcover and a soft cover. That's all that means.
The one thing, if you do that, always do them together. Don't wait and try to add it later, because it becomes a huge headache for some reason. With the previous published date, I have one book that I was doing the basic version of ABI, just put out as a soft cover, and I tried to do it hardcover later, and I still have yet to get this straightened out. So do them both together if you.
$40 Shadow, just to entertain your bullshit, I'd make $13 a copy in the US.
Oh, and the 8.5 by 11 also with the hardcover version. It's like it's like 8.5 by it's like 8 by 0.25 by 11.
Yeah.
So you got to make like a slightly different version.
Yeah.
Which I'm not sure why that is, but I guess just so the paper comes to the same size on the shelf.
Well, what you do is you just make your margins within that, even for the soft cover, and then you can use the same file for both. It's easy to do. You just make sure that both the soft cover and the hardcover have the same margins for this page size, and then that way you can use the same file ultimately. Really, wouldn't be that hard. Layout wouldn't change that much. Seems like I have a lot to think about this holiday season.
This has been a very rough holiday season on me.
You back to work now?
I got to go to my appointment sometime this week, and I should be back Monday.
Because I got to figure out if you're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah. So that'll be a month out of work. Basically, it didn't work in December. Or the last half of November and the first half of December.
That's fair.
Real helpful during the holiday season.
No, it's better to keep the price at $30, Shadow, just to keep it nice and affordable for everybody, because you're not going to make that much more money at 40. You know what I mean? You make a couple of bucks more.
Yeah, the profit margins are really small. I just want to try to move as many as possible.
How many have you sold so far, if you don't mind my asking?
On Amazon, probably between the hardcovers and the soft covers, just the main books, probably 60.
Nice.
And then a couple of like a handful of like the basic and the light version.
If I take Valorous, the total amount of sales on Valorous from the beginning, I've moved 81 copies so far. Hello, TN Tori. How are you doing? How's life?
Yes, and I still have my collector's edition of Valorous with the misprint.
Ooh. Ooh, Jerry has the one from Lulu, and so I think does Doc Topper. They have the one from Lulu that has all the wrong rules.
I'll settle at having the correct rules.
I'm sorry, what?
I'll settle at having the correct rules.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's an errata coming out, right?
Well, there's the errata is being worked on. Don't know how we're going to release it to the Amazon people, but the DriveThruRPG people just put the file up of, hey, the errata's here. Download it now.
Are you going to do it as a separate thing on Amazon, or are you just going to update the original file?
For the book?
Yeah.
Not going to touch it. I'm just going to have to I don't know. There's no way to email all the people who bought the book or anything like that to say, hey, we have an errata available. Here's the link. Go download it. Can't do that. So So I don't know. What about you? What's going on with your errata?
So far, basically everything got cleaned up when I put out the omnibus, so that's clean. It was nothing serious enough to release something new for the two volume version, but I'm thinking I want to make a website, although I don't know anything about that, where I can have links to everything through there.
Squarespace.
I had a WordPress page once forever ago, but I abandoned it. I don't think I could even get back into it now, but it was basically just me complaining about things. But Squarespace makes websites?
Yeah, they have a website builder, so that's even more helpful.
Oh, cool. I'll have to look into that. Yeah, because I want to have an author site for all that crap.
I love this. Oh, that looks delicious. That looks insanely delicious.
What's that?
This looks delicious.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that looks really good. Then he pulled it up and I saw the caramel, and I'm like, okay, that looks ridiculously delicious. And I was looking at this first, which is how long can you store meat? And I saw bacon 1 to 2 months. Who the fuck stores bacon for more than a week? I mean, come on. Bacon ain't sitting in the freezer for a month, brother. It's bacon. It's coming out. You're getting it.
I store it in my stomach.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I think I have much to contemplate on the Tree of Woe.
Crucify him.
I'm gonna send you the document to look at if you're willing to take a look at it.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I know you're busy, so I don't want to shove something in your face. But I'm gonna.
I just finished up the new game, so I got time to look at stuff.
Okay. Remember, it is based on 5e, so save all your 5e sucks bullshit. Just save it. I want to hear it. I want to know about it. And like I said, this to me, this needs a an edit pass, but it's 90% done. So really, I just need to put the work in and take it from there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'll look at that tonight.
10 pounds of bacon in your freezer at any given moment.
We're getting ready for the apocalypse.
Yeah, well, he's a hoarder. I mean, prepper. Wink. Anyway.
Oh my God, Lori watches those hoarder TV shows. Have you ever watched one of those? So those people are really freaking diseased. That's some scary, scary shit.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Also, I like that it's 10 levels. You don't go past level 10. Hit points are low. You get your hit die plus your con at level 1. So like if you're a fighter, you get 10 plus whatever your constitution score is. And then you only get your con bonus when you go up in levels after that. But what are hit dice for? They're a spendable resource. Martial characters, fighter characters can spend them on damage or on to hit rolls because they're hit dice. Everybody else gets to spend them for, hit point recovery and shit like that too. It's kind of cool.
D&D has always fallen apart past 10th level or so anyway. the system is just, the integrity just goes to pieces after that. It just becomes ridiculous.
And the big worry for me was having the I'm squeezing an imaginary boob for those who are wondering. The build a spell, but I forgot I already did that. I made it. It's there, so I don't have to worry about it anymore.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So that's it.
Yeah, I tried to do that for the new game. Again, I could not get it to where I wanted. This is just...
It's weird.
This is my Sisyphean boulder. I can never get it to where I want it.
Shadow, send me a private message on Discord, please. Send me a message on Discord, Shadow. Send me a message. All right. Well, I think I'm going to wrap this up because now we're just old men on a porch. Might do a radio show later. So, Paydar, if you want to hear the new songs, come by. If you show up, I'll play them for you. I might do a radio show later, see if it's better than last night's. Oh, fuck. They pissed me off at the end last night.
Oh, what happened? I had to duck out.
I literally said, okay, which of the three, out of the new songs, pick three that you want to hear a second time before we'll end the show. And people were requesting songs that weren't of the new stuff. And I'm just like, for fuck's sake. Why do all the chats on my YouTube channel degenerate into me teaching a special needs class? Why?
We don't like parameters.
Hey, Thrux, it's not new. It's the one I usually have. Long story short, I didn't take my clipper, I didn't take my trimmer to Claricon with me because I was stupid and left it here. And after 3 days up there, that it was too long. It would clog so I had to wait till it grew out an inch, and then I could use my hair trimmer clippers, my shears on it, and I did. And then now I'm back. So yeah, fuck.
I gotta do that again soon.
Might have to talk art generation again soon, Thruxus, because most of my viewers are special needs. That's true. I do collect spectrumites. It's the way it is.
You should do the old Magic Garden thing at the end with the empty mirror. I see Thruxus and Shadow.
Bippity bobbity bumper boom. Okay. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna figure out why the fuck I'm yawning. Maybe I'll take a shower. That'll wake me up. And then I'm gonna maybe do a radio show later. We'll see if the mood is with me. If it's not, I'm like, I can't deal with the spectrumites. Then it's not fucking happening. Oh, by the way, did I ever show you the character sheet? The character sheet's nice. That's something I can honestly say I did a great job on. I'm not
This
even
is for
pretend I didn't
Valorous?
do it. Yeah. Look at this.
Oh,
bad
that
boy.
looks nice. What did you do that on?
Word and Photoshop.
Huh. That looks really nice.
And nice.
You know what I've been looking around for? Someplace that will do print on demand with perforated pages. I can't find one. Anybody who does it, because I wanted to put out a booklet of character sheets.
All right, well, that sounds like a problem for you to solve. Let me know if it works out. Peace. Love. Geek. Thanks for hanging out, guys. And
Bonus
when I make
piece,
my
right?
final decision, I'll make